Hello, everybody. Ian Robson. Welcome back to another episode of Coffee with Ian. That's good coffee. So, as the title suggests, did you know? So, I'm not going to do any quiz or anything like that, but I don't know if everybody realized this or not, but I actually work at a John Deere dealership. So, I had a question for you guys in regards to that. So, because I work at a John Deere dealership, I have certain, capabilities that not everybody would have. So in light of that, so for example, there's equipment that comes into the yard, into the showroom, for example, that maybe not everyone has access to. So I'm curious if is there any videos that you would like to see about a particular piece of equipment that we may have in the yard? Now, we're not going to have everything. I would love to have like a 9560 RX, something amazing, crazy like that, but we don't. But if you can always ask, and I may have something in the yard that might be interested in, that I could show you a little around. I can drive most things in the yard without a problem. I really couldn't put anything to work, like in the field or anything like that, because I don't have that much time to take a tractor and go put it into the field and work that and do that while I'm at work. But I could show you around something because that would be work related, and it helps to remember things about the vehicles as well. Because sometimes there's a lot of information to know about, let's say, a 1025 or a 1023, for example, or a 1025 or 1023. Red Fox, what's up? I'm doing well. How about yourself? So that's kind of like my question to you guys. Is there anything that you'd like to see, like about a particular piece of equipment that we may have at the yard that you might want to see and be doing a video of sort of idea? So that's kind of the did you know aspect of that, because I do have access to certain pieces of equipment that everyone else does. So it might be interesting to take a look at some things. I'm not going to buy anything anytime soon. I have a little house with no grass to cut at all. There's a person that comes in and cuts the grass for us even. So I probably won't buy anything for a long time until that I actually require something. But that's something to take into consideration for a possible video in the future. Like, let's say you wanted to see I want to see what the 865 XUV 865 is like, which is what you have in the John Deere DLC from itself. Let's just see. That would be the John Deere mod DLC. What do they call that? Not the Cotton DLC. It is the John Deere Gator DLC. I actually have an 865M at work right now, which is the same exact model that there's exactly the same model that there is in the game. So how's the fishing going for Meatley? It's not too bad. I haven't been fishing in the maybe last 4 or 5 days. It's been difficult to get out after work right now, just because it gets dark super quickly now. So like I'll get home at 6:30, and then it'll be I'll finish dinner, and then it's already like halfway to the complete darkness sort of idea. So let's say we finish dinner around 7, so I have maybe an hour to go fishing. So if anything gets delayed, oftentimes it'll slow it down. But I haven't been fishing. I've been fishing a little bit, but not a lot. But I do have vacation coming up in a week or so. And I'll be fishing a lot during that time, so that'll be a lot of fun actually. So it'll be fishing in Lake Nipissing, which is let's see here, Nipissing, which would be Northern Ontario. So this would be close to North Bay, would be where I guess the one of the bigger locations. North Bay, Sudbury area, somewhere around there. So I hope to catch some pike, maybe some nice smallmouth. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. So it'll be actually a lot of fun. It's always fun to go on vacation and just be outdoors a little bit. Rented a cottage this year again, like we did last year. Different place last year, though. And last year we were on Georgian Bay, which is even bigger than Lake Nipissing. But went for Lake Nipissing this year, which is kind of Northern Ontario. So should be quite interesting to see how it all works out, actually. So I'm excited. And hopefully the fishing's good. You never know. That's one of those things you just can't predict because fishing's fishing and weather is weather as well. So that's another thing I need to take into consideration as well. So, but this year I actually finally pulled the trigger on a couple things. related to fishing. I finally pulled the trigger on a boat trailer. So I'm getting I don't know. It's I'm not sure what the actual length of the trailer is. I think it's about 14 or 15 foot long trailer, and it's a galvanized trailer, and I'll be able to put a 14 to 16 foot boat in there. So that should be quite interesting to see how that turns out. It's a big trailer for the boat I'm actually getting, and hopefully everything works out well. So we'll have to see. So the boat I'm getting is like a 12-foot John boat. It's going to fit on the bunks regardless. I'm not too worried about that. Just a question of how nicely it fits. It'll probably be a little funny looking, but that's okay. I can live with it. So that's the idea of what's going to happen with that. So we'll have to just see how it works out. I got a 2.3 horsepower outboard engine now for a Honda outboard engine. So 4-stroke, air cooled, which is kind of random actually. Most engines are liquid cooled from the water itself. But this one is actually air cooled. Let's see, 2.3 Honda outboard. And if my memory serves, let's just bring it up here real quick. If memory serves, specifications. Oh, cooling system. There it is. Air cooled, which is different because a lot of the smaller engines are liquid cooled, but that makes them quieter. So this is going to be a bit louder, but it means if I go into some stuff where some dirty water and it pulls in, it won't pull any dirt from that area. So that's a nice little thing. So one of the things the guy at one of the marinas I've been dealing with suggested is find a dealer that can get stuff for it and do warranty work and stuff like that. So, which is where I'm located. There aren't many dealers for Honda outboards, so I'll have to take a look around, see where the closest actual dealer for that stuff is. So yeah, that'd be kind of cool. In other news, they're actually Farm Sim released a couple fact sheet Fridays, I guess, on some of the stuff that's coming up in the Platinum DLC, I guess maybe, with the class stuff in it. So they released the Jaguar Harvester picture, and there was also a what was it? I think it was a Forge Wagon, I want to say it was, but they also released as well. So it'll be very cool to see how that works out. I'm pretty jazzed for it actually. So we're gonna see. I like the class Jaguar a lot. That's one of my favorite Forge harvesters. I don't know why I like it. I think it's kind of chill. There's been many mods of that particular machine in the past, and some of them have been good, some of them have been bad. Class mix and Class and Krone, or Kroner, how are you going to say it? Whatever the appropriate way to say it is. They make a lot of different interesting things that we don't see here in North America very often. So it's always kind of neat to see that stuff. So yeah, that'll be that. So that's the question I had for you guys. Before I forget, I'll repeat it once again. Is there any videos you wanted to see of a particular piece of equipment that I might have at the dealership that I work at, a John Deere dealership? So for reference, we deal with Lemken, we deal with John Deere, and many other brands, but those are the big ones I think we probably deal with for agricultural related stuff, at least. So anyways, that will be it for me for today, folks. My name's Iain Rops, and I hope you enjoyed. If you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Until next time, enjoy the coffee. Delicious.